And before we close the book on 2021, we wanted to take a moment to look back at the big stories that shaped this year.
Yeah, we had a lot this year. So Jen joins us now. Right now, we're going to take a look at the local stories, Jen, that made headlines.
Yeah, good morning to both of you and good morning to our viewers. There are some of the most read stories also on our website, news4jax.com. Stories of heartbreak and hope, disappointment and triumph.
2021 begins with hope for normalcy as vaccinations roll out.
I feel like I won the lottery.
And hope for the Jaguars after ending 2020 with the worst record in the NFL. Those dreams on the shoulders of a new head coach.
I am not going to jump into a situation where I don't believe we can win. I won't do that.
Hindsight is 2020, and we'd see more from him in 2021. COVID-19 would continue to dominate the headlines. For months, we'd see long lines of people stretching around local vaccination sites.
You don't know what to expect until you come out here.
Those would eventually become shorter, and a new debate would take center stage.
These kids do not need to be wearing these masks, okay? I'm sorry, they don't.
The back and forth about school mask mandates would go on for months, with passionate crowds gathering outside school board meetings. Facing legal challenges and, for a time, lower infection rates, the mandates would disappear, but the virus would not. Then, tragedy strikes our community on Mother's Day. In the early morning hours, doorbell cameras record two teenagers walking through a quiet St. Johns County neighborhood. Only one returns. Later that day, a massive search for 13-year-old Tristan Bailey. And that evening, a grim discovery.
We have located a body that is preliminarily identified as Tristan Bailey.
The cheerleader had been stabbed dozens of times. Investigators say by a fellow student.
This is a cold-blooded murder of a 13-year-old young girl who did not deserve to die.
The heartbreaking news spreads throughout the community. Her spirit and bright personality remembered during massive memorials.
I love Tristan so much. She's always been there for me. She's been one of my closest friends.
The suspected killer, now charged as an adult, is expected to stand trial next year. The 2021 hurricane season then began and remained relatively quiet. But it was interrupted by Tropical Storm Elsa and a pair of destructive tornadoes.
That is a big tornado.
One sweeping through a business park along Phillips Highway, knocking down trees, ripping apart roofs, and wrapping sheets of metal around a cell phone tower.
Like almost like a train going by.
Another carving a path through St. Mary's and the Kings Bay Naval Base. The only death in the U.S. from that storm, a local Navy airman killed by a falling tree branch, remembered as a loving father, husband, brother, and friend. On the world stage, local swimmers make waves representing the United States and Northeast Florida during the Tokyo Olympics. Clay High's own Caleb Dressel, earning 5 gold medals, becoming just the 5th swimmer ever to pull that off during a single Olympics. Bulls grad Ryan Murphy taking home 3, gold, silver, and bronze. Then in late September, a traffic stop just outside Callahan.
You got any guns or anything crazy in the car, man?
Deputy Joshua Moyers shot 3 times.
All right, we're going to keep moving right.
Hundreds of fellow officers immediately launch a search for the shooter. Tragically, Moyers does not survive. Several days later, deputies find the suspect hiding in the bathroom at a youth sports complex.
He crawled like a baby, like the coward he is.
He's arrested using Moyers' own handcuffs.
I wish he would have gave us an opportunity to shoot him.
And charged with murder. More than a year and a half after Ahmaud Arbery was shot and killed while jogging through the Satilla Shores neighborhood, the eyes of the nation turned to Glynn County. 3 men on trial for murder and a list of other charges. As activists from across the country gather outside the courthouse, drawing controversial comments from the defense, the case goes to the jury. After nearly 12 hours of deliberation, a verdict.
Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty.
To tell you the truth, I never saw this day back in 2020. I never thought this day would come. But God is good.
A sentencing hearing scheduled for next month, followed by a federal trial on hate crimes charges. And remember the high hopes for the Jags at the start of the year?
But I have a feeling our players want to win. Our players have worked very hard, and they've been treated right. So I like where we're at.
They've gone the way of the team's head coach. after repeated missteps. From this viral video recorded at an Ohio bar, a questionable hire, to reports of Meyer calling his coaches losers, and former kicker Josh Lambo saying Meyer actually kicked him. The Jags finally send the coach packing.
And there's not a magic pill. Like, this is what we need to do to fix it. We all just have to take ownership and be better.
The scoreboard at TIAA Bank Field now essentially reads, "Help wanted." And once again, fans hope for something better next year.
So much to talk about over the years. So we're posting a story, by the way, with these and other local headlines on our website, newsforjax.com. We also lost some community leaders and longtime friends this year. Tommy Hazori, former Jacksonville mayor and city council member. Dr. Leon Haley, the former CEO of UF Health Jacksonville and first person to get vaccinated here in Northeast Florida. Sterling Joyce, a Jacksonville Beach legend, so many loved. And Bill Tomlinson, a dear, dear friend, WJXT engineer and co-worker for more than 25 years. They will be missed.